Hello, I'm EnterElysium and welcome to Dyson Sphere Program. Since last time, I've done another trip and grabbed another batch of titanium. So we have a good deal of titanium from our titanium plant to be working on. And today, I think we'll get started on yellow cubes. We will make ourselves some of the next tier of science. Now, this is actually going to involve us researching polymer chemical engineering, high-strength crystal, and then structural matrix, which obviously is the yellow cube. So we're gonna need to get started. Organic crystals are gonna be made out of plastic, so we need to make plastic. We don't have organic crystal veins, sadly, in the system. And then we're gonna make ourselves a titanium crystal from organic crystal plus titanium. And then we make yellow cube from a diamond plus that. So bit of everything. First step, I guess, is we need graphite, which again means we're going to be mining some coal out. So let's have a look at where we can find coal over here. And luckily, that is kind of where I'm going for. In fact, there's a whole load of coal over here. So, you know what? We'll actually put a land bridge in. Yeah, do we need to? No, actually, it's not down. There we go. Organic crystal, which is 2 plastic, 1 refined fuel, and 1 water. Okay, lovely. Let's actually flatten this area. Get ourselves a whole bunch of dirt. Nom 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 nom. Wow, there's a whole load of soil to be had around here. There we go. Right. We need 22 nodes worth, i.e. enough to give us a full Mark II belt. Now, this is going to make 2 cubes per second, in theory. There we go. Okay, that's 8. So we need another 8 and a 6, maybe. Well, that is another 8. So a 6 will do. Obviously, I don't mind more, but it will just overload the belt. So maybe we just go a little bit lighter on this next bit. If we pull a little bit further away, it will give us ability to put other miners in later. So don't want to crowd it. That's actually 7. But why not? Okay, so that will give us the belt because of our 10% bonus. Let's put ourselves a belt in there. And then doop. Doop. And obviously we need to provide power to here. Do we have enough to make one of these? We do. Sweet. Make 2 of them. Those long distance power poles are going to come in useful. So that's enough graphite. Now, we'll need this graphite to make ourselves plastic, which is fuel and graphite. Hello, high strength crystal. Thank you very much. So fuel plus graphite equals plastic. Now, because this is kind of a lot of graphite we'll need. Oh, this is coal, so we need to turn it into graphite. And then that'll make it a Mark I belt. And then we'll need a Mark II belt of fuel plus a Mark I belt of graphite. Right, that makes sense. Okay. For some reason, I've got this down in my notes as not needing as much fuel as I thought. I don't know why that is. Oh well. The calculation will work regardless. So, we'll need to have this cooked. Something we are very familiar with by this stage. Making graphite. So we'll knock you down, have you cook some graphite, knock you down, and then doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. 12 of these. And then obviously they're going to combine together. We'll run the belt this way. Come on. Come on. I know you can. There we go. And then we'll bring it out as well. Right. So to make graphite, we're going to use our Mark II inserters. I know we can use Mark 1s and just use more of them, but I am super lazy. There we go. And then Mark 1s. Seriously, it would be great to blueprint, because then you could just blueprint an array like this, and then you could be like, bam, array, and then copy the recipes to them. And then we'll obviously want to place down some power poles. Fancy power pole can go there for now. Question is, can we get the fancy power pole to... We can connect. Okay, and that will get us all the graphite we need. That is that job done. Now, that graphite is going to go and provide plastic with graphite. We're going to need 12 of these, which means we're going to need a full... Is it a full Mark 1 belt or a full Mark 2 belt? For some reason, I've got this down as being, oh, this will be easy, you know? We just give it a Mark 1 belt. Mark 1 belt, and then a Mark 2 belt of fuel. Okay. That power satisfaction. We're gonna need to work on our power probably before we even finish this, to be honest. Fine. Well, before we go deal with that, let's just... Okay, structural matrix. Now we're not researching anything. That might help the power situation a little bit. It has a little bit, but obviously all of our cube making production is now on, and that is pretty hefty. It would be great if we just had a whole load of batteries, but they're a bit beyond our tech right now. We actually have the technology for them, but we don't have the ability to build them because they involve a few things that we haven't quite got our hands on yet. We're going to need to really ramp up our power supply. For that, we would need a whole bunch of generators. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And we need more... Well, more bricks can't hurt, but I was actually thinking a lot more iron. Okay. Where were we? Yes. Another 5. And then we're going to need more furnaces, because we're going to do graphite again. Funny old world, isn't it? Oh, we really are chewing through our iron supply. Oh no, this is why we're having problems. What is the issue? Oh, we've been running on buffer for a while we were doing research. What is the issue here? I guess this is actually not that many furnaces. And so... we're only providing a little bit of fuel. This is excess that we're never going to provide fuel to. Wow. Yeah, okay, that's actually fairly impressive. We're not even managing a full Mark II belt. Why is that? You'd think this would be able to manage a full Mark II belt, but like the ore is stationary. The issue here isn't the generation capacity. Like, generation capacity is good. The issue is this production facility sucks. Yeah. Okay. I guess at some point this honestly should get ripped out because, like, while that is a load of miners taking advantage, this is not dense at all. Like, we could do far better for this. And this entire power array down here is now just craving more power. And yeah, we're having a massive power crash. Ugh. So, you know what I'll do? I'm going to very quickly just completely redo our power supply. Because quite honestly, it is definitely time. The question is, I will need this. We're going to need graphite to be able to refuel the system. So I'm just going to stop that from unloading graphite. Okay, so much later, here we have 48 graphite smelters going into 2 Mark II belts, coming off of a whole load of mines, going into 72, which is slightly more than we need. Actually, we need like 70.00 or something, as far as I can calculate. Anyway, 72 generators. Now, we're actually going to have to turn this entire array on. So to do that, we're going to grab graphite, dump it into the bypass chest, which should fill the belt. Not quite full. The bypass chest is actually set up to work for both belts. And both belts are evened by this here. So in theory, it should equally feed everything, if I've done everything right. So, are we done with making stuff? Great, okay. We're going to empty our entire inventory except for the graphite. We're going to grab every bit of graphite from here. And then I guess we'll also demolish this as well, because why not? You know, we'll grab the spare coal. And then we'll deliberately feed some of these with coal to begin with, so they'll get like a little trickle coming out. Right. There we go. Now, obviously, there's no power going to the actual things here, so maybe this was a bit of a mistake, but I'm going to just grab a few, and I'm going to feed it into the belt there. Okay, and then next, the other belt. Now, this is not actually going to go to the generators because there's going to be a problem there because they need fuel to actually pick stuff up. So I'm just going to cherry pick some generators. Try and get a bare minimum amount of fuel. There we go. And with that, we should slowly see things coming online. Provided everything can stay barely online long enough to actually get more graphite to the system, which the bypass chest is there for. Okay, we're seeing coal coming in. Seeing coal from other things coming in. Now, the one thing we aren't doing is we aren't balancing these coal inputs and these coal inputs, which honestly probably should do at some point. But whatever. I think there is a ever so slight minor issue here. Oh, can I clear that? There we go, right click. I think this is one node less than is required to get a full belt, which I couldn't be bothered putting an extra miner in for one node. So not quite get full from that. Okay, and with this power, we should see slowly the extra generators come online. We are actually above satisfaction now, so The extra generators, while they'll fill up, won't actually be running fully. But we should see satisfaction. Yeah, it looks like that's working fine. I'm gonna grab my inventory back. Da-da-da-da. Well, that was a little detour. I'll grab the chest as well. Come on, dismantle facility. I don't know why, but I find that takes like quite a while to respond sometimes. There we go. And we do have this extra graphite over here, which honestly we do need to feed in somewhere, otherwise it's going to back up. Where does this graphite go to? Oh, well, if it does back up, it's just backing up from the research, which is fine, actually. That won't do anything bad. There'll still be graphite in the research. It won't back up any production. Because it's just coming from mines. Yeah, okay, well, we'll leave that graphite line there. We could always hook that graphite line if we wanted up somewhere. One thing I will do is I'm going to increase the size of this buffer. Because when we have huge amounts of research going on, that buffer is actually pretty damn useful. It's proved itself a few times. Like, it's allowed us to continue on before we should have had a problem. Admittedly, maybe knowing about the problem earlier would have helped, but whatever. Now, one thing about this buffer is this actually cannot input and output at the maximum speed of the belt, because the belt is 12 and this is inputting at 9. So this is actually where we're hitting the limit of our technology, because there are 2 inputs, 2 outputs sharing 12 spaces, so 3 each going at 3. Although you're now seeing the entire system is working. Admittedly, we're not using the full power, so obviously it's not going to have full load going, but we're now producing 160 megawatts. Not as much as I am on Twitch with similar era tech. Right. Anyway, where were we? I've completely forgot where we were. We were over here making graphite. Yeah, making graphite. You know what? I always feel like I'm making graphite at the moment. And then we were going to bring a fuel line over. We were going to go into plastic, and we're going to go on from there. Okay, so let's start with this. Making plastic. There's going to be 12 of these. So we'll want to bring a line back this way. Honestly, we might as well just put this down and just go with it. Alright, 1. Make me plastic. And then 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Do we want to double row it, or do we want to go single row? Like, single row is the easiest, but if we double row it, then we can just upgrade belt and double the length. So the inputs and the outputs are fairly simple, because obviously it's taking in 1 graphite, 2 refined oil. Yeah, if we run the graphite down the center and we run the refined oil down the edges. Refined oil is... We have 12 of these. It does need to be a full belt, so... Oh. Do I need to upgrade my belt? Wow, I went through a lot of belts back there. I did not notice, but makes sense. That entire thing was mostly Mark II belts. So this is going to be fuel coming in like this. Oh, but if we split it into... You know what? Let's split it into 2. So that'll be fuel and gap and fuel. And then in the middle, graphite. And graphite's actually just this as well. But we can run graphite from the other direction for now. I know that... You know what? Actually, we'll just put inputs in from the same side for the sake of... making it consistent. You know what? No, we'll just save on track. Save on track. We'll run it from the other direction. Right, so graphite's going to go from there. And then, boop. Okay. Graphite. Hello there. We'll have you do a bit of a dog leg. And then come up. Yeah. We're going to need more Mark II belts before this is done. I can guarantee it. Okay. Then we need to be able to output the plastic. So I think this is a full normal belt. Actually, less than a full normal belt. It's going to be, because it's every 3 seconds we get one, and we've got 12 of them. I should make a full belt, right? We're running it less than optimal. 1, 2, 3 times 6. No, that would need 18. Yeah, we're running at 2/3 of a belt. Well, that's fine. We'll get the plastic out from this side. And we'll continue on. Okay, so plastic out can be a normal one. Fuel in can be a normal one. Graphite in, also a normal one. So, a lot of normal sorters today. Oh, hello. Oh, whoops. I took all my graphite away. We need to... Luckily, we have graphite nearby. There we go. Nice. Right, okay, back to where we were. Which is pretty simple. Just gotta keep going and making sure that everyone has the correct inputs into the system. The problem is because they don't perfectly line up, obviously, because of the globe. I'm afraid that I'm going to miss something because of how they're misaligned. There we go. Because there's no symmetry going on. And as for outputs, that's gonna be relatively simple. A lot of plastic. Cool. Also, my headset battery has died. So, smooth changeover. Done. Alright, and we do actually need to provide power to all of this. Now, this might be tough unless we get lucky. We have got lucky. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. And you will need one as well. Alright, we're going to need to provide that with fuel, and we'll need to split the fuel, but that is kind of like the easy part. So, fuel line can come in here. Whoops. That is the wrong type of splitter. That is the right kind of splitter. Okay, and we need to bring a fuel line over. Now, I need a full belt of fuel. And this is not going to be a full belt of fuel. This is busy doing something else. So we're going to pull out the cider here. And then run it right next door. I guess we run it just straight over the top. Sometimes you need to click things twice in the UI. It's very weird. Right, and then down. And then there we go. Yes, bubble, bubble, my friends. Okay, out this side we are getting ourselves plastic. So there we go. That is plastic. Great. Now, second step. We need to make this into organic crystal, which means we need more refined fuel, unfortunately. Luckily for us, the refined fuel that we brought is more than enough to do the next step as well. So we just need to hop that along. We also will need water, and we will need plastic. Now, this is going to be a bit more complicated, but we don't need much. We've got 3 inputs, 1 output. The frequency of the inputs is relatively low. So the only thing that needs to be provided is, like, regularly, is that plastic. Fuel should be fine. Water should be fine. I'm kind of wondering if we want to run a 4-lane in the center. 1 lane of fuel, 1 lane of water. Might just be easier to split it up. So if we do 2 lanes of plastic, 1 lane of fuel, 1 lane of water. They might. Yeah. Whatever. You know what? Let's do that. So this is actually going to be slightly different. I'll sell it. You know what? Let's do it the easier way. Do. So for this, we're going to need a little bit of space. Not a huge amount of space. But I want space to be able to run if we need to. And we select organic crystal. And then take the plastic and then run that in like that. Do the same there. And this is, I think, another 12 of these, so we'll just quickly dupe them. 4, 5. Ugh, no, not quite. So what was that sound? Another one. And then another one, another one, another one, another one, another one. Okay. We'll also need to combine the fuel line. And there's actually a pretty easy way to do that. So we'll have you come up in and then like that. Because we don't need as much fuel for this part. So this is, you know, a much thinner belt of fuel. Throw our plastic through there. We'll need water, and then we'll also need our output. So water is going to be a little more complex, not hugely. How many pumps of water do we need? 2.2. Well, we could make 3 and just splitter it. So 1, 2, 3. And I want to make this nice and neat. There we go. 1, 2. Come on. I don't need liquid source. There we go. And what we'll do is we'll just feed this into a splitter, and then we'll just feed it out a splitter. That way, like, it'll be perfectly balanced, like all things should be. Bam. 1, 2, 3. And then something along the lines of that. Yeah. Then we just feed in there, out there, and also all the way across. There. Done. And then we need to take the organic crystals out, obviously. The organic crystals, however, are going to be used to make the yellow cubes. So we actually can bring them back. Because obviously our yellow cubes we want to build somewhere over here. Hell, we might even be able to build them here if there's enough room. Or, you know, we can make enough room. We can use this. We're also going to need to make ourselves some diamonds, which... that's going to be fun. Actually, I think we don't need this amount of graphite in there. I think some of this graphite is gonna, you know, get peeled off and turned into diamonds. Let me just double check this. Yeah, we need to peel off 2 graphite to make 2 diamonds, which obviously is going to need 4 smelters because it's done every 4 seconds. No, sorry, it's done every 2 seconds, so we do 4 every 2 seconds. Wait, what? No, we need to get 2 every second, because they take 2 seconds, we need 4 smelters. That's what I mean. Look, words are hard, okay? Either way, this means that there is going to be some graphite left over, and we can run the smelting probably here. I know it's north-south, and we shouldn't do that. Or we could run it... we could just run it here. This might actually be more elegant as like a solution. If we would put in a... Really? Really? Angle 2? Really? You're ruining this for me, game. I had a lovely, elegant solution, but no. Fine. And then... what we'll do is we'll run a separate line here. And then 4 diamond smelters. One. Please make me diamonds. 2, 3, 4. And then just go up here with the rest of everything. This is every 2 seconds, right? So, like, there shouldn't be an issue with making diamonds like this. No. We'll use old-fashioned inserters. I keep switching to Factorio terminology, call them inserters. I know I really shouldn't, but whatever. Okay, that's diamonds. Right, let's hook up these bad boys. Now, organic crystals, I think everything is the same. Like, every 6 seconds. So, Yeah. There's no real issue with using the slower inserters. We will want to put a line in to take stuff out, though, before we start going on this. Right. So we might as well do the outs first, on the basis of they're like the easiest to do. Actually, technically, I guess they're the hardest because you have to make sure you're hitting the right track. Otherwise, I could be trying to put stuff onto the water track and that could get weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm gonna screw it up there, but whatever. And then let's just make sure we've got water going in correctly. And then the fun. Plastic. Fuel. Plastic. Oh, that's fuel. I did fuel twice because I got confused. I confused myself. Look. I'm simple. Just accept this. I am capable of confusing myself this easily. This does not bode well. Why am I playing a factory game? Also, the fact that they're completely out of sync, just, it drives me insane. I guess we will trim that just a little bit, because it makes it make more sense. You know what? I don't like the fact these are staggered the wrong way. In my view, there is a right way to do this and a wrong way, and I'm doing it the wrong way, and it needs to be fixed. They should be staggered with the length of these. There. And then power. Luckily, again, these have been very helpful. Oop. And make sure you get power. And then blobs of water. Go, my blobs of water. Do your thing. Right, okay. And that will generate organic crystals. And then we need to make ourselves these, which is titanium, which is what we got titanium for, an organic crystal. And then why did I put the diamond making here? We're pumping diamonds all the way over to here. Is there nowhere closer? I guess there actually isn't that much closer. Fine. To make these fancy things, we're going to need titanium, which obviously means we're going to pump titanium up here temporarily from the storage box. And we're going to need 10.7 fabricators. I think I made 10.7 fabricators earlier. Or I did not. I thought I had, like, loads. Oh, we're out of gears now. So, these are easy enough. We put them in a line because, again, making this is simply lots of titanium goes in, one organic crystal, and out comes what we want. So we can do it here in just one long line. 1, 2. Okay, well, I guess we won't do that. Can you do it now? 1. Oh, I guess they are very close and just not quite acceptable. Is it because this is a different... Yes. There is a slight gradient change here. So let's try that again. No? Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right, well, they're going to be a pain to actually get everything working for. But, in theory, we need a full belt of titanium, which not really a problem. We'll just pump that in from a box for now. Later on, we'll get that shipped from off-world. And we also need organic crystals, which obviously we are making. Just got to get them back over, so boop. I guess it's going to be a kind of a weird way round, but it'll do the job. Probably should have got the... You know what? This is going to just bug me. Water. It'll be far easier if... I love that chain ability. I'm so glad they added it. We get you to just step up. Go in there. Because then we can just connect like that. Yeah, that looks so much neater. Oh, and also take some organic crystals, because, like, I don't need them. Also, I've got water. Anyone want water? Here you go. And fuel. Okay, well, that's the... oh, crap. Organic crystals meant to be on the next line. Well, whatever. We'll do that. And then... Actually, to be fair, we could just have titanium on the line above. It wouldn't be as neat, though. Yeah, let's make it neat. Oh, sorry, we can have the output on this line. Yeah, it works. Change my mind over and over. It's fine. This is going to be the output line, so it can be a slow belt. To be fair, titanium can be a slow belt as well. We get power pylons. Oh my god, we can get power pylons in the middle of these? This is so much easier than I thought it would be. Nice. Okay. Right. Do we need a particularly fast thing for these? For titanium, 3 every 4, so no, we should be fine with slow inserters. So let's do the output first. And then I guess insert as it is. And more inserters, but this time for titanium. Okay. Now, titanium, we're going to need to fly over and dump it in a storage chest, because this is pretty much the entire purpose of titanium right now for us, is doing the research so that we can have this done automatically. So I'm going to hook this up to this chest and have this chest just feed out. In fact, we want to double this chest up. And feed out as fast as possible. That should feed out the speed of the belt. Okay, this is our titanium dump chest. And then this will be making us enough diamonds and enough titanium crystals that we should be able to make 2 structural matrices every so often. So this will be 16 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Obviously, I'm doing this wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's 16, not 18. Okay. Yeah, we can't go any higher, so we have to do is kind of odd structure. Yeah, that's fine. You're yellow, you're yellow, you're yellow. And then... I guess we can put the output line for yellow here. Well, that said, I'd like to put the output line on this side. Just so that when we get the later, weirder cubes, we can direct them somewhere else. So... there. And I'm going to use our fast sorters that we've got a few of, because this is quite a distance to try and insert anything. Okay, you're out of power. Sure, there you go. How do we want to do the storage for this? Well, probably just a big tiered storage. And we're using a crude in the box, out the box, rather than actually a true side buffer. Which honestly works fine. Okay. The easiest way to do this is... that. And then go up, go down. 1, 2, 1. What? 1. Okay, it looked like he's trying to do something very strange there for a moment. Okay, and that'll be yellow cubes. Admittedly hasn't left much expansion space for blue, but whatever. Right. And then we will need to pipe down... You know what? It might be easier to feed from both sides for this one. Because that will be easy on the sorters. I don't know why I did that the wrong way around. Sorry, Belle. There we go. Okay, and then we'll also want to put in a power pole. And then... inserter. Exserter. Okay, that should do the job. And we'll put in a few more inserters just in case they need them. It's not like these inserters are particularly expensive for us. Right. Power. Okay, they just need providing with those raw materials. And we need to move the titanium over. So, this is one of our raw materials. Getting it down here is going to be a little on the tricky side. Luckily, it's only simple belts, so. Why can we not? Oh, because you already are going up. No, you're wiggling. Why can I not just go... Why? What? What is your problem? Like, there is a path here for the belt, and it's just not wanting to follow it. There we go. I swear we can get under there if we go up and then come down earlier. If it will let us build the damn belt. There we go. There we go. Going under the wire. And then we do have to leave room on this side because we probably will want like more different types of cube coming in. So leave some space. And that can be for our titanium crystal. Diamonds is another matter. Diamonds is going to be a little weird because, quite frankly, there are easier ways to move diamonds around, and I don't know why I am doing this, but whatever. Sound like a diamond smuggler. There's easier ways of moving diamonds around, you know. Just gotta know someone. There we go. We'll just run it across here. Technically, this is also part of the same production chain, so... There we go. Well, we need to let our drones do the thing. We need to go grab that titanium. But this should basically be done. Go, my little drones. Go! Okay. Right, we just go get that titanium now. Where did I leave it? Oh, I left it right here. Much closer than I thought. Oop. Right, let's go dump this into the chest. And next. Oh. You can see those crystals being made. Let's try and get back in time to see the first yellow cube. Okay. Diamonds all coming in. And here we go. Titanium crystals. It should take 8 seconds from now. We should see our first one. There we go. Yellow cube. Nice. Good job. Now the question is whether this can actually keep up with production, because it doesn't seem like that many titanium crystals. And I'm not sure if we can actually output and input stuff at the required rate, but I think we can. We just wait until everything here is like at full production speed, because you'll see that titanium still isn't quite getting to the end. There we go. Got one titanium in. Now, bear in mind, we are going through our titanium very fast. Okay. That's getting better. how's our power situation? Ooh, that's not making blue and reds. Once we actually start researching, I suspect that's going to go very high. What can we research just to test this? Inventory capacity? Yeah. Now, obviously, it's not researching everywhere because we don't have enough yellows yet. In fact, I don't know if we'll have enough yellows to have all of these active at once. We're only putting in a third of a belt of yellows, in theory, when we're at full, and we're still trying to get to that speed. Whereas both red and blue are operating at a lot higher speeds, especially because they've buffered. They're going to be full belts. The thing about yellow is there is a finite amount of yellow until we go and get more titanium. So our primary goal here has to be to get interplanetary logistics going so that we can get titanium shipped over automatically rather than me having to go and fetch it. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be going at super fast speeds anytime soon on the research. In theory, you should also be making yellows. We aren't quite getting there. I guess you're still filling up your inventory. Like, your inventories do go up to like 20 cubes. Yeah, and you still haven't filled your inventory. It looks like this is actually going to work out because the bottom ones are full and you're just still... There we go. We should actually see them starting to flow through. Come on, someone get through. Prove me right. There we go. Okay. And then once that's running, that'll increase our yellow cube production, obviously. But we're never going to get all of these running. This is mostly, you know, to make use of the buffer. Right now, we don't have that. Also, I have plastic and organic crystals. We should just go get rid of them. Hey, does someone want plastic and organic crystal? Well, you look like you want plastic. So, here you go. And you want organic crystal. There. Who wants diamonds? Diamonds are a girl's best friend. And there you go. Yep, we're up to 2 of these lit now. I do like how those little LED tubes or whatever they are sparkle. Indicates research is being done. The amount of LEDs corresponds to the amount of research. Well, I think this is the end of it for today. Everything is running fine. It looks like this is slowly powering up. And it will be even better once we actually have our buffer starting to be filled up. Obviously, that is going to take a lot of titanium. And I bet if we go have a look now, we'll be shocked by... not quite as bad as I thought. Could be worse. But we have gone through, like... what's that? 2,000 titanium already? Yeah. I wonder... how soon can we have interplanetary stuff going? Well, we need to grab thruster first, which luckily is just red. So that will be useful. I think we need reinforced thruster, also red. We need planetary logistics, so red, blue. That'll give us time to work up our yellow supply. We need high strength titanium alloy. That's all 3. And then we need this, all 3 as well. And, ooh, that does involve particle capture thingamabobs. Where are they? Do we have them already? Oh, here we go. Magnetic particle trap. Graphene, EM turbines, and unfortunately copper. Ugh. Luckily, again, not yellow. So, shouldn't be too bad, actually. We can make this work. to work. Let's look at the thruster as well. Where is the thruster? Here we go. EM turbines and that titanium alloy that we research up here, which is made from sulfuric acid, steel, and titanium. Okay. And we got a bigger inventory. I think I'm probably going to end up between episodes going and doing another run, just grabbing a load of titanium and coming back again. It looks like that will be pretty handy. How's our supply doing? Fuel's okay. Hydrogen's okay. Deuterium's getting up there. Wow, okay. Sulfuric acid. Oof, yeah. Doing well. Doing very well. Okay, great. In which case, we're going to end it here for today. It has been very successful. I'm going to have to go and get more titanium, but what the hell? Why not? And we'll also probably end up researching so that we can do some interplanetary logistics, although that will need to take place after we have the production of graphene, after we have the production of high-strength titanium alloy. Like, there's a whole load of stuff that needs to go into this. And it is, unfortunately... there we go. Yeah, unfortunately going to mean a fair bit of setup. So we need graphene and we need high-strength titanium alloy. That'll probably be the next steps. And then interplanetary logistics. And then I never need to do a flight ever again. Well, I would to set up more stuff, but obviously not to just ferry over titanium. Until then, like, subscribe, comment down below. It really does help out with the channel. And of course, go check out the Discord and stay shiny.